Hi dears, welcome back to our favorite Benidorm by Anna YouTube channel. It's me Anna with you here, and today we are on the Benidorm's Levante beach. The weather is very nice and we are here to talk about the news from Spain. I know it's slightly strange because we used to talk about it on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but this week, yesterday on Monday, I've published the Halloween vlog, so this is why today we have some news here on the channel. By the way, if you did not see the Halloween vlog yesterday, how we've been here in Benidorm, how many people were in the costumes, just how much fun people had on this amazing celebration here, you can take a look afterwards. I'm gonna put you the link right here and you'll also have it at the end of the video. And what about the situation in Spain? We don't have the exact details because Saturday, Sunday, Monday were not work days, they were like festive days considered. So we don't even have details for the weekend. We'll have them today in the evening. But we all know that the situation is slightly rising. The amount of cases is slightly and slowly, that's the most important thing, it's slowly increasing, not too much. So we are still not too concerned about it. There's a huge difference in Balearic Islands starting from yesterday's day, so from 1st of November. What they did is they've eliminated the total control in the airports or at the port where the boats are coming, or ferries, for example. They don't check any kind of documents, what considers like the virus. They don't check the green certificate, vaccination, PCR testing, nothing at all. So if you travel to Balearic Islands, they just don't ask you for anything. Like if it's an international flight, very long one, and it comes from a high-risk country, you still need to have these documents to come to Spain. But if you travel, for example, from Alicante or from Benidorm, you want to go to Balearic Islands, no one will check any kind of document at all, which is a great news for a lot of people who could not come there because there was just a lot of different requirements to go. This considers like all Balearic Islands that we have, Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza and Formentera. There will be no controls in any of these islands starting from yesterday night already. In Valencian region, there's also a big change. Right now we have 16 municipal areas like cities and towns, villages that are in extreme risk. It's not a lot, but 8 of them are outside, are in Castellón, so like north part of our community. 5 of them are in Valencian area, and 3 of them are here in Alicante. One of them, of course, is Benidorm, but it's not surprising once again, because it's calculating the numbers wrong. It's taking the basic number of the population wrong. This is why the index is so high. If it would be taking the correct number, we would have the index of 100, which is just medium risk. But it's okay, we're all fine. A lot of businesses are opening up, a lot of people are outside enjoying themselves. There are still quite a lot of people on the beach area, by the way, which is just great news. And the economic situation of our region is also getting better, slowly but surely. The next news that I wanted to share with you is that very important news for all those people who would like to spend more than 90 days here in Spain but cannot do so due to bureaucracy and then a lot of problems in terms of Brexit, because you need to ask for the visa and like a lot of different things. So the president of our region, Chimo Puig, once again is looking after the wealth and well-being of our region to help people. He's afraid that tourists won't be coming, or like long residence tourists that spend here the whole winter won't be coming. People will start selling their houses, their properties, and he's just trying to make things better. So on the World's, how it was called, on the World Travel Market in London, that's a fair that's been in London, a lot of ministers from Spain, they went there, and he was talking with the main minister of tourism of our country right there in London. They reunited and they basically were saying that it would be good to allow British citizens to stay in Spain more than 90 days without the necessity of getting any kind of visa, to avoid the bureaucracy, and for Brexit being the less Brexit possible. This is what basically they've said by their own words, which means that they want to affect people living here, residents in Spain, and people who are coming for a long holiday. They want them to be affected as less as possible with the new Brexit thing and the Spanish finish like bureaucracy forever and ever. So they want to help out. And we will see what will be happening, because it's true that a lot of people from UK, they have their own homes here, or second residency homes by the beach. They usually are coming here for a winter to spend it in a nice climate, you know, and sometimes it's just putting them away from this decision just because they know they'll have a lot of issues with paperwork, and they don't want that. So people are just making difficult decisions that they would not necessarily like to make, but because of how things are, they're forced to. So maybe this will help. We'll see what the Minister of Tourism will decide. Maybe, since Spain has always had a special relationship with UK, you all know it, maybe because of that, they will even allow people from UK to come more than 90 days, 3 months, without any kind of visa. We will see what will be happening. We'll be very pending, checking this situation every now and then to see if there are any changes. And the next news is also a very interesting one. I was in shock when I read it. It's something unbelievable. It's something that makes mad, like literally mad, a lot of people here in the area. And it's an unbelievable thing that has occurred to one of the political parties here in our area, which is called Compromís, like compromise. But they do everything apart the compromise. I'll need to say you that as well. What they did is they've proposed a law. They've sent it already to the Supreme Court, like a formal proposal, where they say, make it obligatory by law all the commercial establishments, including hotels, restaurants, shops, shopping centers, etc., to attend people in Valencian dialect. Like, what is that in Valencian dialect? The president of our region, all the commercial shops, all the, in general, all the businesses of our area, the syndicates who are in charge of all the businesses, they've denied it completely. They've said there's no way we will approve this on happening. This cannot happen in our region. And basically, why? I get that some political parties, they are so involved in this Valencian culture. They're so involved in it, and they get pressure as well, because a lot less people are speaking in Valencian dialect here. And by the way, our Alicante region is the only region of 3 here in Valencian community that people here just refuse to speak Valencian. There are a lot of foreign people here from different countries, a lot of tourism, and different families that are just from all other parts of Spain that just don't use the dialect, you know, so it just does not make any sense to have it. And they've also said that why it's impossible it will be like here in the area, because all people who work here, the most of them, they are not like either not Spanish, or they are from other regions, or they come from families who just don't practice Valencian dialect, and they just simply don't know how to speak it. So this is the first main reason why they say it's not going to be happening. And the second reason is basically because we have a lot of international tourism. People who come here, who visit our area, they are either international tourists, or they're national tourists from other regions of Spain where they just don't know nothing about Valencian dialect. So it does not make any sense to do so. Oh, it's just something crazy. Like, how come they can have these stupid ideas instead of doing something that's actually valid, that's necessary in our region? They just come up with these ideas that just don't serve for anything. Like, I don't get how they do so, but all in our region, the entire region has said that no, it's not going to be happening. We will do anything we can to make sure this is not going to be happening, because it will just ruin our region in general. Like, people just, for example, I don't know how to speak in Valencian dialect. Like, I understand it, I can understand what they say, but I don't practice it, I don't speak in it. Like, a lot of children don't do that either. A lot of families, they're mixed families. Like, one is Spanish, one is Russian, Spanish German, Spanish, I don't know, French, Spanish Moroccan, like Spanish American. Like, a lot of different people here are living, and a lot of them just don't know what Valencian dialect is all about. It's not obligatory unless you are a worker from the government. Like, you know, if you work in public institutions, then you need to have the Valencian dialect. You need to be speaking in it, like, officially. But if you don't, that's not something that we must have by law, and it's not correct to ask for this right now, especially in our region that is so international. So I don't know what will be happening. I have no idea what will be happening. What I do know is that our region will not allow this to happen that easily. They will fight, they will work, they will do everything they can to just avoid this from happening, because people will simply just not come here if everything is in Valenciano. And I think that even if that law will be in place, people in hotels, restaurants, shops, they will just refuse and attend people in Valenciano. That's basically what's going to be happening. So it just does not make any sense to do so, to spend all this time for something that is not going to work out, definitely, at least in our region. Maybe in some other regions it would, with their own dialect, but here, with all the tourism that we're getting, international tourism, it's not going to be the case, definitely. Let me know what you think about these interesting news in the comments. It will be very interesting to see what you think about it. And if you would come to our region knowing that here everywhere we will need to communicate in Valenciano, in something that we don't really know how to communicate. And these were the news for today. Such an interesting and unusual news for today. And also wanted to share with you one proposal that I would like to make. I'm thinking about new series to make here on the channel. And one of the themes that my mom actually told me that would be very interesting is like criminal Benidorm, or like something that happened in Benidorm, you know, series like this, that every now and then I will be telling you some interesting stories about something unusual that happened in exactly here in Benidorm, not somewhere in Spain, but in general here in Benidorm. Some shop was robbed, in some shop something disappeared, on the beach happened this, they've seen something unusual there, like different things that would be very, very interesting, but you would not normally see in any kind of newspapers, because it's very, very local and only here in Benidorm. Let me know if you would like to have some kind of rubric like this, like some kind of series like this, and propose interesting names. I'm open to listen a lot of your interesting ideas. And what about the weather? The weather is very nice right now. They were saying that it's gonna be getting cold, that in all Spain temperatures will be getting lower, that this first, like 31st and 1st of November were very unusual days when we hit 30 degrees here, and in the evening it was 26, 27. And it will change soon, but look, we are on Tuesday already, 2nd of November, and the weather is amazing. And as I can see in the meteorology station that I have at home, well, near my home, I can see that the temperatures will be approximately the same during all this week. So we are all good. It's still very warm. It's about 24, 25 degrees during the day. People are here still on the beach. Some of them are even swimming. So everything is fine, and you can still come to our lovely Benidorm. However, on the north parts of Spain and slightly towards the center, it's true that there'll be some more rain, there'll be some storms, but in our Mediterranean area, it's all good for your future holidays. This will maintain during almost all this week. Should not be raining here, at least in the next few days. Might be some clouds as today every now and then, but not something major. The temperatures, they are getting lower in a lot of areas, and today maximum temperatures on the north part of Spain, there might be even 10 degrees only, and there is the first snow coming to the mountains on the north part of Spain. But here we are still in pre-autumn, like end of summer, beginning of autumn temperatures. Here we'll have around 25 degrees today, the same in Alicante, in Barcelona 21, Granada 21, Malaga 24, Sevilla 22, Madrid 14 degrees. This is what I said. Center and north parts of Spain, they are slightly cooler than our area is. Murcia 25 as well, amazing weather. Balearic Islands 22, Canarian 26. There it's warm throughout almost all the entire year. It's the best place to go for holidays, although right now they're having a very hard time with all the volcano issue. A lot of children are not going to schools on that island because of the toxic gas and all the everything that's being exposed to the air, like all the pollution because of the volcano eruption. So they're having a very, very hard time for a lot more reasons, but I just hope that they'll be okay and that slowly they'll be able to return to their usual lives. So there, even if the weather is still good, but things are not going quite well, sadly. And in Valencia, it's going to be 21 degrees, slightly less than here, but it's because it's 1.5 hours away from here towards the north, so their temperatures are usually less than here in Benidorm. I hope you enjoyed watching today's news. Don't forget to leave your comments here down below and let me know what you think about the new series that I'm planning to do. Leave your names and your proposals here down below. Let's discuss it, and maybe very soon we'll have a new interesting series born here on the channel. Thanks to all of you guys. I wish you a lovely day of today, and I'll see you very soon in a new interesting video from Benidorm in Spain. Bye everyone.